that I do. I don't cheat. I can transform lechas into Vaishnavas, and I can be in a room with beautiful women and not affected. One time, OBL Kapoor came to Prabhupada and said, I want your formula. Prabhupada was a pharmacist. He said, yeah, I have the formula. What do you need? He said, I want that formula for Krishna Prem that you have. Oh, Prabhupada said, I don't know that. Oh, he said, I don't have any love for Krishna. He said, but I know the formula. This is from Amataji. She's also in prison in Hawkinsville, Georgia. Like the Russian prisoners, they used to make their beads from black bread that they would dry. So she says, I made my beads from paper, floor wax, and homemade paint. There are 108 beads with a head bead, and the beads are brown with a turquoise head bead. It took 6 hours a day for 9 days to make them. I tore up a sheet and sewed a drawstring bag to keep them in. A Muslim friend of mine gave me a beautiful sheer white veil I washed and prayed over, which I wear as I chant my 16 rounds, beginning at 4 in the morning. That's Bhakti Gopika Mataji. Srila Prabhupada is transforming ladies, men, in prisons all over the world, by the way. In India, when I went to prison in Agra, I told the audience, I said, all the fellows, the inmates, I said, I haven't come to Agra to see the Taj Mahal. I said, I've come to see all of you. Srila Prabhupada. They're inspired by Prabhupada's words in the Bhagavatam. Prabhupada says to all the prisoners of the Mahatattva, the need of the spirit soul is that he wants to get out of the limited sphere of material bondage and fulfill his desire for complete freedom. He wants to get out of the covered walls of the great universe. He wants to see the free light in the spirit. That complete freedom is achieved when he meets the complete spirit, the personality of Godhead. Sri Kalachandji Ji. Srila Prabhupada Ki.
Jai.
Nityananda said the other day that one of Mother Yashoda's favorite names for Krishna is Kalachandra, but the Brij-Vasis bring it to Kalachandji. I just found that out. Shri Radhe Kalachandji Ki Jai. I just have one more thing to look at real quickly. Prabhupada said, we will have another ISKCON there, meaning Goloka, where Lord Chaitanya resides. He said Shama Sundar will be there, Kamal Krishna will be there, but not Mr. Nair. No. Sri Vishneshwara Tirtha, a revered patriarch of the Madhava Sampradaya, stated, ISKCON is the only organization that can spread Krishna Bhakti worldwide. Prabhupada said a devotee may be perplexed, but he never becomes discouraged. Prabhupada said all along my godbrothers gave me only repression, but I continued strong in my duty. All along my godbrothers only gave me repression, but I continued strong in my duty. Prabhupada said in this age our austerities we have to work with one another. How do you go? I'll put up with you if you put up with me. Prabhupada is the perpetual reference point for purity, determination, fearlessness, and devotion. I remember one time Prabhupada was in Manila in the Philippines, and he was sitting next to Burita, and he said, my desire is to save every living entity in the universe. You please help me. So it's very nice to see you all working and serving so nicely yesterday, today. It's just like Vrindavan. It's beautiful. Everybody's busy for Krishna, busy for Prabhupada. This is my favorite day. This is my favorite time of the day. Favorite day of the year and my favorite time of the day. Very nice. Prabhupada's auspicious appearance. Prabhupada said in Malaysia in 1971, he turned to a Moga and he said, just by offering obeisances, all good activity is performed. In 72, Prabhupada said to Krishnadas, all stumbling blocks I can kick out with one stroke. Srila Prabhupada Ki.
Yeah.
So I was in Chicago Prabhupada was leaving, so I placed myself outside the door where I knew Prabhupada would be exiting. So in front of me there's like 600 devotees. They're on the sidewalks, they're partially in the street, and they're on the other side of the street. They're from all over. And they're all chanting very ecstatically. And eventually Prabhupada comes out. And we all pay our obeisances. Some devotees are jumping, some are crying. Prabhupada's right next to me. And then Brahmananda on the other side. So the devotees stood up and they started chanting again. And Prabhupada was smiling. And he started to look at the crowd from one side to the next, look at each devotee's heart. And then from above, the ladies were dropping flower petals on Prabhupada from the deity sewing room. And Brahmananda said to Prabhupada, "Oh, Srila Prabhupada, the demigods are showering flowers on you." And then Prabhupada became very great. And he looked at the devotees one more time, looking into their eyes and looking into their hearts. And he said, "Yes, they're all demigods."
Prabhu.
Srila Prabhupada ki.
Jai.